And good luck to everybody out there hunting, and be safe out there. And hopefully you get the deer you're looking for. And we'll see you on probably maybe later today watching our Power Up, Lord willing. And so good to have you today. Hope our Power Up does find you well on this opening day of hunting season, of rifle season. And man, it's Tuesday. It's November the 15th. Big day today, and hope our Power Up does find you well. Supposed to get some snow later today, and look forward to that potentially, and hopefully be able to enjoy some of that snow coming down as well. Now, we're going to be in the book of Job. I would encourage you to join me there. Job in chapter number 7. Job chapter 7 is where we're at. So I would encourage you to follow. Don't forget to be sure and share so others can jump on live and be a part of our Power Up Live here. Okay, here we go. Job chapter number 7. Let's look where we left off. Let's look down at verse number 4. Job 7 and verse number 4. Job says this. Job is the one speaking here, talking with his friends. He says, "When I lie down, I say, when shall I rise? And the night be gone, and am I full of tossings to and fro unto the dawning of the day?" And you remember what Job is going through, and I hate to kind of belabor it, and maybe it gets a little old for you, but just remember, man, he's lost everything, all of his wealth. He's lost his family. His wife has said, "Curse God and die." He's lost his health. He's got boils from head to toe, scraping him with some old pottery, scraping the boils with old pottery, trying to get some relief. His friends are there. They come. They spend 7 days in silence, just kind of watching, observing. And then Eliphaz has spoken. Says, "Job, man, you've got some sin in your life. You've got to confess. You got to get right with the Lord," and all that kind of stuff. And then Job speaks, and here he says, "You know what, man? What I'm going through." He tries to go to sleep. He says, "And I am full of tossings to and fro into the dawn of the day." He cannot get comfortable. Just the pain that his body's in, the mental anguish that he is experiencing. And man, he's just tossing to and fro, rolling over and over. Can't get comfortable while he tries to sleep. And man, I'm sure that adds to everything. I am sure it adds to the stress. It adds to the discouragement. It adds to the doubt potentially. And so, man, he's really going through it. Let's look at verse number 5. He says, "My my flesh is clothed; it's covered with worms and clods of dust, and my skin is broken and become loathsome." Just kind of this picture of his body as he deals with these boils. And you might remember that even when he gets the news about his children, his wealth, it says, "And then Job arose, rent his mantle, shaved his head, fell down upon the ground, and worshipped." And so that's kind of his initial response to what has happened, just the rending of his clothes, the shaving of his head. And then he bows down, and he worships. He falls to the ground and worships the Lord. Satan comes, attacks his body, and then we get this picture here. His flesh is clothed. It's covered. It's caked with worms and clouds of dust. The dirt that has accumulated on his body as he has sat there, and just no doubt his body being ravaged. The flies come. He's got worms and maggots maybe, and in his sores and all of that. It says, "My skin is broken. It's cracked. It's wide open, and become loathsome." He's not. It's a difficult thing for him to bear, as you can imagine. Just the open sores, the open wounds, the cracked skin, the dirt and the worms on it. Man, he's in a very tough place. Sometimes we get in our minds, kind of maybe a picture of Job and his suffering. We say, he's sitting there on the ground, got a few boils here and there. No, his body's caked, it's covered. And man, can't imagine the pain, can't imagine the discomfort that Job is going through. Verse number 6, he says, my days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle and are spent without hope. Job tries to sleep. He can't sleep. He's tossing around back and forth and can't go to sleep. He gets up, spends his days, and maybe gets a little bit of respite, maybe falls asleep, wakes up, and there's really no hope because the day's coming again where he's going to have to deal with just his body breaking down. And that's what he has to look forward to, and really he doesn't have any hope, and he says here, without little hope. Verse number 7, he says, oh, remember that my life is wind, mine eyes shall no more see good. Job says, you know what, my life is short, it's coming to an end. He says, I don't know if I'm going to see any good, enjoy any good in this life anymore. My body is giving out. I've lost everything, and he doesn't have a whole lot of hope here of recovering from that which he is experiencing. Verse number 8. The eye of him, the eye of him that has seen me shall see me no more. Thine eyes are upon me, and I am not. As the cloud is consumed and vanisheth away, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. And so Job really just kind of has accepted the fact that his time on earth is coming to a close, and as he deals with the pain and the anguish in his body, he's accepted that fact. And you know what? It doesn't sound like he's bitter at the Lord. It doesn't sound like he's angry at God. Remember the first couple chapters in all this, Job sinned not nor charged God foolishly. And I believe he's held true to that. He's just said, you know what, this is a part of God's plan. He's saying, I go the way of the world. I'm going to die. My life is going to end. That's kind of I don't have any hope in this life. Job says there's nothing I can do about this. And if this is God's will, that's the way it's going to be. And let me just kind of encourage you along these lines today. There's a lot in this life that we cannot control. In fact, the scriptures tell us that without me, Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. And in this life, there is so little that we control. But what we can control, okay, we can control our reaction to the situations in this life, our reaction to circumstances. That's what we can control. How we respond is what we control. We can't control our health, but we can control our response. We can't control oftentimes the trial or the test that we go through, but we can control our response. And so let's be mindful of that as we live each day, of our responses, and make sure that we respond rightly in life situations. Listen, I want to be honest with you. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy for Job. Do you think it's easy? No, he has no hope. He has no respite. He gets no rest. He's in a difficult place, and yet he's trying and striving to respond rightly in the situation. And he's just accepting, hey, okay, if this is what God wants, this is what's going to happen. And that's the kind of attitude that we need to have. Say, God, I'm going to trust you. God, I might not understand it. God, right now it's difficult, but I'm trusting you. And that's where Job's at. And I would encourage you that even in the midst of sorrow, heartache, and difficulty, let's continue to just simply trust God. Okay? I'm going to leave you those couple thoughts today. And hopefully, once again, our Power Up finds you well. I would encourage you to like, share. If you haven't commented already, be sure and comment on our Power Up. Be in prayer for those that are in the woods hunting today. And pray for safety for them as they're out and about. And hopefully, they'll get their deer. All right? Brian and Cindy, good morning to you. You guys have an awesome day. Jody, good morning to you as well. Cliff and Karen, good morning. Barnett's, good morning to you. Hope you all have a great day. Paula, good morning. Thank you for being on. Ingrid, good morning to you. Love you. Have a great day. David, good morning to you. Have an awesome day. Dennis and Geraldine, good morning to you. And Shirley, good morning. Thank you for being on. Lynette, good to have you on this morning as well. And hopefully you're enjoying your time in Michigan. And I agree. We need to try to stay warm on this fine day. Okay, Lord bless you all. Have an awesome day, everybody. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow.